Hey guys, so I've created the templates for you for your fabrics and pattern stash, and I'm going to show you in this tutorial what the pattern templates look like and how to access it for yourself. So this is showing you the overview of what it's going to look like once it's copied into your own personal database. And then the next step, I'm going to show you how to actually get it in there. But for right now, let me just show you what it looks like. So you see in the top left corner, it says fabrics and patterns. So you go to fabrics, and this is our grid view. So remember, the grid view is where we input our data. So I'm going to scroll here just to show you. For the sample template, I've put in here 3 records. Okay. And if I go to the gallery view, we can see what they are. This little pink cotton, a black cotton jersey, and this yellow accordion pleat polyester. This is the exact same data as we see here, but this is where you would enter your own data. Now, what I would recommend for right now, when you copy this base, this entire base, that means both of these tables, the fabrics and the patterns, will come together. This whole base is called Fabric and Pattern Stash Templates. This is what you're going to copy to your own personal Airtable. And so what I would suggest is keep these examples in there for now until you get a hang of it, because you can always go and look how this was set up and how the linking works and everything. And then that way it will be just a smoother experience. Even though I've given you a very detailed tutorial for each of these tables in the previous videos, still, if you want to keep the examples here for now, I think it will make it easier for you, especially if you're new to Airtable. So everything that we talked about previously, the preview, the composition and type, the source, where to buy it, whether it's reorderable, the colors, the type, all of that information, I filled it in here as examples for you. So now if you wanted to, you can already conduct some of those searches that we showed in the very first video. Remember, where you can just go and filter. Let's say I'm looking for, not that you need to filter with 3 obviously, but like let's say I'm looking for a cotton jersey. So let me put in jersey, and look at that, this one comes up. Okay, and if I click on it, here is all the information about it, and it's linked to the pattern table, which I picked for you guys, a free pattern that I've included in the samples as well. And you see the little squiggly here, it's linked to the patterns thing that's like here in the background next to the word fabrics. You can see they're faintly patterns. So that's where this detail is coming from. And that's the actual pattern. Obviously, it's a free one, so I was able to upload it, but I can't do more because I don't want to do any paid patterns for a public share. And so you can see all the examples here, right? And then it's linked back to the pattern itself, is linked back to the fabric that we picked for it. So that's how that works. I'm going to delete the search here. And so you would do the same thing in the patterns table as well. So you have the grid view. This is where we enter all the information. So if I'm going to slide over, you will see all of the details that I showed you guys in the tutorial on my own personal one. It's linked as well. So you see the fabric choice here. If I click on it, it opens the fabric that we picked for this. And it has a preview also, so you can just kind of see it already here visually. And the gallery search also works, except that we only have one pattern because this is a template and I only wanted to do a free one. So here we have 2 unnamed records, and the reason for that is because it has by default 3 rows open when you first start a table. So it's going to have these, it considers them records already, even though there is no information on it. But once you start putting in information, these will change to show the actual pattern information for you. So hopefully that was clear. Let me know if you have any questions, but this should be really easy. And now I'm going to show you how to import it or copy it into your own base so that you can get started with using it. So I'm going to give you this link. It will be in a Facebook post, and you just click on that link and you will arrive on the screen that I have here. And this is again the same thing, the fabrics and patterns database, but this is the copyable template. Now you will have to have signed up for Airtable as with a free account. Don't do any of the paid ones. You really don't need it. Like I said, I have over 800 patterns and over 200 fabrics, and I still have space in mine. Just always remember to compress your images. The tutorial explains how. The second video, the first tutorial that is about the fabrics one, I showed you there how to compress images. Make sure that you always do that, and don't take screenshots of pictures. Instead, download the images and then upload them to tiny PNG to compress them. Again, there is a click-by-click detailed view of how to do this in the second video. But like basically that's the only thing that you have to do so that you can maintain the free plan instead of having to upgrade to the paid plan. So go ahead and sign up for Airtable with the free account. Then click on the link that I gave you in the Facebook post, which will take you to this page that we are on here. And then here in the top right corner, you'll say copy base. Click on that. And it will, if you're logged into your own Airtable account, it's going to take you to your own Airtable. Now, in my case, I already have a bunch of bases here set up, so it's showing that. For you, it's probably just going to be this plus sign. If you haven't used anything yet before, any Airtable bases, then it's going to be blank, right? It's just going to give you this plus thing to create your own, and it might have some templates here in the bottom, like you see where it says restaurant, art gallery, travel bucket. Those are not some stuff that I created. That just came with the Airtable when I signed up. But this is an older version. You can see this is from the legacy plan. So yours might look slightly different because they've updated it since. But again, it doesn't matter because really all you want to do is just go ahead after you clicked on that link. So here we were right where you clicked copy base. It took us to our own Airtable, and then you just choose where you want to put it. So for me, I'm just going to put it to work only because in my personal is where I created the original one. So I don't want to duplicate it. I don't want it to cause problems. But for you, it could be like whatever plan you have and whatever you named it. And then you click add base. Now it's adding base. So it's adding that base, that template that I gave you. And here it is new, right? So now if I click on it, we don't need to do anything of this. Like we can just skip for now. Of course, they want you to buy the thing, but don't worry about it. Again, you can always just use the free plan. And here it says legacy plan. You can update it, but it will still be the free plan. So don't worry about it. You can upgrade that part. And so here you have it. And now you should be able to add your own data. So you can start typing here. You can start uploading images here. And it will work for you. So I'm just going to put an example. Here is the same image as we used before. So I'm just showing it as an example. It works. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions. I think it's very straightforward, but of course, I'm always happy to help. If you need any help with this, just let me know, leave a comment or tag me in the Facebook group and I'm going to help you out. All right. Thank you so much. Have fun. Bye.